Support local. Meet the people that are driving the businesses that are supporting our local economy. These are the businesses you want to work with. Your lens into Calgary's thriving business scene.
Nadia and Azam, welcome to the Local Lens. Thanks so much for coming on the show with me.
Wow, thank you for having me. I'm super excited.
I am as well. You are, of course, the founder of Impressions Orthodontics. And tell me a little bit about Impressions.
So Impressions Orthodontics was founded in 2011, the same year my son was born. So I was 9 months pregnant, building the office, and I loved building it. I love anything to do with decor and stuff. So it was definitely, my first baby before my son was born. And so it started in 2011, and the concept was to create a place where families feel comfortable bringing their kids. Is a huge investment, as you know, to have your kids go through orthodontics. I mean, I went through it, my siblings did too. So I wanted a place where people felt comfortable, but also they felt that they could trust the provider. That was something that I really wanted, and I live in the city that I work in, so I wanted, when I go to my kids' school, and they all would, feel comfortable to come to me, and I provide the same service I would provide to my family. That was the concept.
And I really love that. I love talking about like businesses and culture and that you create there. And the reason that I even thought to have you on the show was because I took my kids to your office, and I was so struck by like all these little things, right? Like welcome, and then their names, and like happy birthday, and not just yourself, but all your staff were just so kind and warm. And I think you've really felt that energy, right?
Oh,
the kids felt
you.
safe. They felt amazing. So where do you come up with all these fun ideas, all these extra little things you got? You got like the candy, and like you got all these things. Where does it come from?
It all happens at 2 a.m. when I wake up in the middle of the night and go, I think I got to do this. No, I think I just, I'm really observant when I'm really blessed. I travel a lot. I love traveling. That's probably my second passion. And so whenever I'm traveling, if I see something, if I feel something, and something that makes me feel a certain way, I really want to bring that to the office and recreate that. It might not be in the form of warm towels, but it's just something that makes that kid feel that they're important. Because in today's world, I've got kids that are 11 and 13, and it's not the same as what we went through. I think they have a lot more that they have to deal with, and sometimes kids feel neglected. I'm sure you got teens, and I've got teens. I feel like they think we're always correcting them, but I feel like if there's somebody else, like maybe the orthodontist or the assistants, that just wishes them a happy birthday, or just tell them that their shoes look amazing or they look amazing, I think it goes a long way. When someone compliments you when you're out and about, I feel like it stays with me. I think about that all day, and it makes me feel good. So I always tell my team to just compliment people. Like, we don't lose anything out of it. Just compliment, like you mean it, but it really makes their day. It makes them feel like walk a little, taller. And why not? It's one thing that we can do for them.
Right, 100%. It's not like people roll out of bed and we're like, yes, I'm getting braces today. Right, today is the day.
No. And you bring your kids at 7 a.m. No kid is excited to be there at 7 in the morning. And but just that little bit of excited about their day, and just getting them pumped up for the day. I mean, it's a small thing that we can say by just a couple of sentences.
Yeah, right. Like the tiniest little things have the hugest impact. Like my daughter, for example, terrified of having a tooth pulled or a needle or something like that. That is like her worst nightmare.
Everyone,
and
not just your daughter. That.
I know. So I was struck at just like how well you navigated that. You made her feel comfortable. Like, don't even worry about it. You can get it out yourself, or I'll help you, or like, right? You kind of, she's got the tears in her eyes and she's worried and all this kind of stuff, but she leaves there feeling like, oh, okay, I'm empowered. I am in control of this situation. I can. It's up to me what happens next.
Yes, and that's very important.
Amazing. Well, for anybody out there who might watch this, what's the best way to get introduced to Impressions and reach out to you?
I mean, you can come to, this is the nice thing about, technology, right? You have the Instagrams, the Facebook, if you go online to our website, you can book your own appointment, that time that feels better for your family, that fits your work schedule. So there's different ways of, you can call us too, the old-fashioned way, and one of the amazing girls at the front will help you book the appointment. It's pretty simple. You either book it online, you come in for a consult, which is usually about 40 minutes. This is where I or my team, we distinguish ourselves from other consults in the city, where I do spend a good amount of time with my patients, again, because I do value the fact that they are putting all their faith and a lot of money in my hands. So I want to make sure that they feel comfortable. So we spend a lot of time with them, make sure they understand why we're doing things. And I come from a place where I need to understand everything before I make a decision. And some orthodontists in the past, when they would just kind of go, well, you need this treatment and it's $8,000, and walk out. And it's not as simple as that. People need to understand. So we make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into. We go through the financial commitment. And then depending on how you feel, you take the next step, or go home, think about it a bit more. So we're pretty easygoing in that respect, and my team is like highly trained to take you through each step and make it as efficient and easy as possible.
Okay, amazing. Well, thank you so much for your time, Nadia. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thank you so much, Adam.
Thanks for joining us on The Local Lens. Stay connected with Calgary's inspiring businesses and keep supporting the heart of our local economy. Your lens into Calgary's thriving business scene.